Learning about Yayoi Kusama. Yayoi Kusama is a Japanese artist who is sometimes called the Princess of Polka Dots. Although she makes a lot of different types of art, paintings, sculptures, performances, and installations, they have one thing in common: dots. She was in the field of flowers when they all started talking to her. The heads of the flowers were like dots that went on as far as she could see, and she felt as if she was disappearing, or as she called it, self-obliteration, into this field of endless dots. This weird experience influenced her of her later work. In this lesson, you'll be creating your own flower with dots. Supply list: pencil, paper, white or lined paper, crayons, colored pencils, or markers. If you do not have a printer, you don't have to print these directions out. You can look them online on the Google Doc. All you need is the white, or if you don't have white paper or line, you can use lined paper. Step 1, fold the paper in half. So before we fold our paper, we're gonna write our name. So my name's Miss Romeo, and I'm gonna write down class code. After you do that, you're gonna flip the paper over and you're gonna fold the paper in half. Okay, so once the paper's folded in half, your paper should be vertical. In the middle, on the top left, so we have the left and the right, on the top left, you're gonna draw a circle from the center of the flower. So here's my center, and I'm gonna draw my circle. Step 2, draw small circles around the center one. So here's step 2, you're gonna draw circles around the center circle. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna connect it. Now in the picture, you don't have to connect it, but I'm connecting mine so it's a lot easier to work off of when you color. Also at the end when you're gonna add more dots. So I'm taking my time and making circles around the bigger circle that we have made. Okay, so once you're done with step 2, you're gonna move on to step 3. Add the flower petals. Artist tip: you do not have to overlap or touch the petals. So here's step 3, and here's our petals. It is not touching the smaller circles, so let's draw it. So our flower is going to be a nice curve lines. And I'm really not following the picture that much, but I want to make curved lines around the flower to make it look like petals. Okay, so now we have step 4. Add the stem, make sure that it is thick. Do not let the bottom touch the page. So here is step number 4. So this is 4. This is step number 4. What you're gonna do, you're gonna draw a stem. See, the stem has 2 curved lines. So we're gonna draw one curved line, and we're not touching the end of the page. 2 curved line. And at the bottom, I'm gonna draw a curved line moving upwards. So we're drawing two curved lines, and we're doing a bottom that's curved up. Step 5, draw one of the leaves. Make sure the leaf is large enough to add designs inside. So here is our leaf. Our leaf is going to look curved, to be all curved lines. Just like last week's assignment, here it looks, you could say it looks like a banana. You could also say it looks like an eggplant, if you've ever seen an eggplant. Lots of curve lines. Also, if you see here, this is an oval shape. Now, step 6, draw the last leaf. So that's part of step 6 is to draw the last leaf. So here's the last leaf. What you're going to draw is inside. So you're gonna start inside and you're gonna draw, and I just got off the page, that's okay. And now I'm gonna erase everything that's inside, so we don't need all that. And then you're gonna add dots around the flower and stem. So by adding dots here, I'm gonna draw a line first in the middle. Okay, so adding dots. So these are dots, so you're adding circles in the stem, in the leaves, and I'm going to show you, you're going to add circles inside of the flower. And you'll have to, you can add as many as you would like. Once you're done adding circles, you're going to take either a black marker, a black crayon, or colored pencil, and you're going to outline, or if you have a black pen, and you're going to take it, you're going to take your marker or any supplies you have and outline. If you don't have any black in your house, then what you can do is leave the pencil lines, and then you can go and color the flower just the way it is. But because I have a black marker, I'm going to outline the whole flower. So I'm going to show you when the whole thing's outlined. So I finished outlining. You're going to outline if you have a black marker, a crayon, colored pencil, or a marker, just like mine. And you're gonna outline. If you do not have any materials for outlining, you could just start coloring. So now that you are done with step number 6 as in outlining, if you do not have a black crayon, marker, color pencil, or black pen, you don't have to outline. You're gonna color the flower, the stem, and the leaves any colors you have in your house. Important note, parents, please take a picture of the work and send to mromeo@embacad.org.